Hi everyone, welcome to episode 9 of Who Lied to You podcast. Your hosts are Jocelyn Kajumba together with
Flavia Rita Bavidia. You have a Betty, an old lady in office who is beefing with you because she probably thinks you've come in to take the money of the office.
networking.
Yes, money moves through people.
Yeah, money moves through people.
It doesn't just come as money.
Yes. So other than hard work, go to networking events.
Let's work harder at networking.
Yes,
Let's work harder at building relationships. Oh yeah.
And today we are busting the myth of work hard and earn more money. Work hard and earn more money. When I think of work hard and earn more money, the first thing that comes to mind is going to work. Literally, going to work. But when I think of actually going to work, we are given contracts to sign when you're first appointed. And some of the questions the recruiter asks is, can you work under pressure?
So as a podcast intended to help people deal with stress and trauma through the change of their mindsets, we can't go without talking about the stresses that we've actually seen come from this myth of work hard and you earn more money. Personally, like I've already mentioned, I've gone through a burnout. It was very bad. And so it's not something I wish on anyone. And for me, it also helped me discover that there's more to do to earn money than just working hard. I don't know if you know of any other things that people struggle with.
Absolutely. Fatigue.
Yes, there's that constant fatigue, the adrenal fatigue, where even your body, your adrenal system is tired.
Yeah.
We
have you talked of burnout.
We've heard of people who get heart attacks. Random heart attacks. Someone in somewhere and something just takes him out. Cardiac arrest. This kind of things. I'm sure that is also something because you're on pressure to provide, you're on pressure to make money to finish a certain project for yourself.
Absolutely.
You're on pressure maybe from your relatives to get a certain piece of land, to probably sort some land issues. Like there's too much. You're probably chasing a deal. There's like a deal here. There's a deal here. There's too much going on in your system, all because of money. And then you short circuit yourself out of life because you're trying to earn, right? Then of course the high blood pressures,
migraines.
Yes, the
migraines, which actually lead into starts as headaches, then migraines, then tumors, stroke. So it's a whole death.
Yeah, it's a whole cycle. Like we said, it's never one thing.
Yeah.
It's one thing that leads to another, and leads to another, and all these things. And then on the physical here, or on the surface here, people working hard sometimes don't really, they're quite repulsive, or people are very repulsive of them because they probably put money before people. So they won't have very good relationships with their peers.
Yes.
They won't have very good relationships with their family and stuff because for you're focused. I want money. Whatever comes, I want money. I think I've heard of people saying, anyone. I think I've heard of people saying that anyone who comes between me and money, I get done with them. I think that's a sad place to be. People eliminate whoever tries to get into their way of their deal, or anyone who tries to get into their way of making more money because they believe money is the end goal of hard work, of everything that we've also heard of certain Bettys at work, right? You have a Betty, an old lady in office who is beefing with you because she probably thinks you've come in to take the money of the office. You've come in to reduce the budget of the office because they probably had so much money and it was being shared amongst a few people, and now you've joined the budget. So they're going to also reduce on the monies that they were wrong. So people sometimes work hard in the wrong areas instead of working hard in the right area. So you work hard to find ways of being the one who gets the money. Maybe you you badmouth people, you bite some people at work, you go around friends, you try and tarnish people's names. And also people do a lot for money. But you see that it causes a lot of stress. You won't have a good relationship with people. People will know you for a bad thing. You will have a bad reputation amongst people.
But you see, Flavia, some people don't care.
That's true. And it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
It is very sad, but they lie to us. Working hard is not the only thing that will actually bring money to us.
Yeah.
Like you've already said, chasing purpose is one great thing that can really earn you money and leave you fulfilled, other than trying to chase money and then you become empty and not fulfilled.
For me, one thing I've noticed is that hard work definitely does not get me money. I know money does not come through hard work.
Yeah, me too. I believe that.
Yeah, I believe money doesn't come through hard work. I believe money circulates through relationships and introductions. So if, Flavia, you know someone that I need to get to, and we are friends, and you know this is something that is close to my heart, and it's a project I'm working on, you're going to introduce me to that person.
Yeah, that relationship is very important.
Relationship. So networking.
Yes, money moves through people.
Yeah, money moves through people.
Doesn't just come as money.
Yes. So other than hard work, go to networking events.
Let's work harder at networking.
Yes, let's
work harder at building relationships. Oh yeah, I feel you there.
And not just building relationships for the sake of but actually building relationships. Like if I want something from you and I've seen that you've had a particular achievement, I'm going to be like, oh, nice job. You really did a good thing. Good.
Congratulations.
Yes, yeah. Next time I see you doing something good, oh, this is nice. Good invention. Good, you're being innovative. This is really nice. So by the time I actually, it's genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not like saying that. So you also need to also learn the art of networking, keeping friendships, genuine friendships. That's another way money circulates.
Yes, that's
building relationship.
That's another to join you and bring you people who will actually help you.
Yes.
Because money is made through people.
Money is made through people.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere, your wealth is the people that you have around.
Your network is your network.
Yeah, your network is you.
Yes. That's very true. So what to do? I've been thinking about, ever since we started this episode, I've been thinking about what are those things that someone needs to do beyond hard work to actually earn the money, to feel successful in this life, to find fulfillment in this life, and all those things. What are those things that people need to do? And so there's so many actually.
There are many, but there's the branch. There's the branch of life. Sorry, there's the tree of life. You happen to be the seed. You are the seed. So, like any plant, it needs sunlight. It needs water. It needs the right soil. So the soil is the environment. Let's think of the soil as the environment. So let's think of the sunlight. Let's talk of the sunlight. What dark is in you that you need to let out and actually bring in the light?
Oh yeah, get the light.
So it could be spiritual. Then when other plants, there are those plants that need other plants to hold on.
Yeah.
So relationships. So what relationships? So when you look at a plant and you look at, a plant does not grow by itself, but it grows. So the right soil, the right sunlight, environment, all these things. So also look at yourself as a plant. What environment? If you're in the right environment, then that is another form of taking care of yourself and showing up to work without putting in all the effort of hard work, but just
doing what is enough.
Yes.
For what you've gone for.
Yes. Relationships. What relationship are you in? Is it toxic? Because that also can cause stress.
and all the relationships at work
yes,
and wherever you are, business or work,
Yeah.
or relationships you're building.
yes, relationships, your health.
Mm.
How are you taking care of your health?
Yeah. Like we earlier said, it is very absurd to make all this money and then you have to take it to hospital. For me, that is something I keep saying that God, I will not be a part of. I don't want to line up on that particular line where all the money and the wealth that you've given me, I have to take it to hospital. At a similar, doctors need to make money.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
from this thing.
But yeah, looking at the other avenues of your life, because if you're looking just at the financial, then everything is going to stack up on the financial and you're going to lack on these other areas of your life.
That's true.
Yeah, so look at that, take care of these other avenues as well. The money will come.
That's true. When you say that, actually, it was coming up for me as well that to make money, it's not just hard work. You need to have a skill, right? You need to have something that will actually bring you the money. You need to make use of opportunities that come up to make money, and also the networks that you have. Those are the three things that I've learned through life that make us money. Your skill,
Yeah.
get good at your skill or learn something very unique, and all maximize on that. Opportunities, so many are around us. It's just that sometimes you have closed eyes, and the more you open your eyes, you look for, like the story you said earlier of the lemon who couldn't get into the water. He was only looking at the water as the last thing. Yes. But if you look beyond,
Yeah.
there's so many opportunities that personally, I think last year I went out and said, I'm looking for opportunities for my business to grow. And I looked and I looked and I looked until I got something for my businesses. Then, of course, the networks that we are in, those are very, very important. So you need to take the focus off the financial bit and try and make sure you grow yourself in the other areas. Grow your social capital, grow your skill set intellectually and mentally, and then make sure you look out for opportunities. This will come from, if you have the skill, you'll be able to see opportunities somewhere. If you have the people around you, you'll be able to see, or some opportunities will come to you through the networks that you have. If you have this and all. So those are things that people, I feel like we need to focus on more. I was reading earlier and I saw some things as well. You've already talked about
Someone maybe they're
and
they're asking, what skill can I do? What skill can I get? But one thing I know about purpose is that the pain that you go through, what God, you are talking about how your dad died due to stress, how your mom has an autoimmune disease that is caused by stress, how you are stressed as well.
and all this is
And now this, yeah. So what pain have you gone through that you can turn that into one giving?
Yeah.
And when you give, the world gives back through finances, through money, through opportunities. So what is it that you've gone through? Because even me, as a neuropsychologist, I had to go through my journey of trauma to notice that I do not want anyone to ever go through what I went through. So maybe you're asking yourself, what skill can I do? How do I get into my purpose? Start there. Start with what is going on in your life that you think is not right, that God is actually, God is actually anointing you with knowledge and understanding of that particular thing, so that when you step in and in a particular space, you have knowledge, you have wisdom of
expertise.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. What we call lived experiences.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you need to focus on the value of you as a person and the impact you can give back to the world and all. I think now that brings in the purpose thing that we were actually talking about. And I think it's also what has got us here. And so many things that we are now doing with our separate lives. And we are glad we are doing this.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I happened to strip my eyes and my life of that myth. And now I'm more settled and more fulfilled in what I am doing. Yes. So feel free to tell us some of those lies as well around hard work, or what you've discovered about working hard in this life. Has it actually brought you the money? let us know. It probably has, yes. And we shall give you time to
reflect and think
to find out that it's not the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being with us today.
And before we actually log off, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share. And I share. We are tired of being in a relationship, back and forth. Let's be in a committed relationship. Like, share, subscribe, and comment.